Wake up! Come out of her, my people, that you not partake of her sins or her diseases. Sending you positive energy, love, and gratitude. That's what I'm doing. I'm not doing like some crazy magic. Hey, Tep, sisters and brothers. This is Professor R.T. Bates. Welcome to the Black Man. To the Black Cave. Now, it's not the Black Man Cave, it's the Black Cave. But today I want to be a little serious because it's like, what's going on? You know, you need to listen to that record, Marvin Gaye. What's going on? Because I know everybody is really in the back of their mind right now, and have been for a long time, not just today, but today, I mean these days, this day and time, you really have to ask yourself what's going on. You understand? You be like, well, I go to church and all that stuff, but I want to party like it's 1999. Bam! Hey, it's those days. And you know, y'all want to party, and the Bible, as my teacher used to call it, says these things. People gonna be partying, people gonna be getting married, people gonna be doing, you know, living life. That's basically what it's saying. And then all of a sudden, bam! The thing they've been waiting for, this coming back and the raising of the 144,000, or wow. And you're going to be like, oh, wait, I'm not ready yet. No, I still got a party. Hiding under rocks? No. You understand? And why am I saying all this? Because, you know, I don't really push the Bible or the Bible. But I do at the same time, because more and more, you know, the truth is in there. You have to learn how to read it beyond what it's saying in English, in you know, Low German, basically English. Yeah, we had to study. See, under my teacher, Dr. Malachi C. York, we had to study. I'm not good with language. I'm not good with languages, but we still had to, like, if this Bible says something, I had to go check it out in the Hebrew. And then we'd have to, you know, you go to a Jew and be like, is this what it say? And they'd be like, yeah. Okay, well, something wrong with the English, and what happened to the translation from the original Hebrew? You know, I'm not talking about a Hebrew Bible that was translated out of English. So we had to study. I had to go down to the main library one time when we studied the Onuma Elish. Yeah, a whole nother story. And I go find out, you know, to look in this book about the Sumerians and all this stuff. And they take me to a room, the Asian room, and I can't even grab the book. He goes in another room where I can't go and brings the book out to me. We had to study, you understand? So with all the goings on right now, I kind of just open up, because me, myself, I focus on specific things in the Bible. You understand? We call this a church because the IRS makes us call it a church. But yes, I studied a little bit under my teacher. We had to study a little something under the Bible and the Quran and all that other stuff too. And you know what's going on right now, I found that I open up the book, you know, I focus on these points just like everybody else. The Baptists focus on baptism, the Methodists focus on the method, sex, you know, on down the line. Well, my thing is well, probably more than that, but the two main things are the holy herb, because in the original Hebrew, where it's called kana balsam, not just reading this English German Bible, but getting back into the Hebrew and find it in kana balsam. You'll find it in the anointing oil. You will find it in the incense. You will find it being where the Hebrews made tents, where they got in and burned it as incense. In the Bible, it was used to make connections with Elohim, the Most High, Elohim. You understand? Ilion El, the Most High. It was to make connections outside, whereas in ancient Kemet, we use it to connect with our inner self. Ye are God. Some dude called Jesus said something like that. Ye are God. And what we said, know thyself. But anyway, getting off the subject. Today's times is like, okay, well, what happened after Malachi? Because see, that's one of the things I focus on. Oh, I forgot the two things that I focus on is, one, come out of her, my people, that you not partake of her sins, sins, or her diseases. Niggas walking around like this, and everybody walking around like this. Oh yeah, there's some problems out here, man. The foundations of the earth are out of course. What? I'm not making this. I'm like, I wish I was. You ever be right and wish you was wrong? Well, I've been talking about this, what's happening right now, because it's on video. Nobody can deny it. And it's on YouTube, it's on Facebook. I've been saying this stuff on public media for the last 15 whatever years, 13 whatever. More than a couple of years. I've been doing it, sticking to it. I'm wanting to open up this school with the children, what, you know, all that. I've been doing this. Anyway, just getting into, just opening this little the Bible, again, Doc called it the Bible, the little book, so I got the little one out. But after you study for a while, you go back and, you know, you find out that the information is in here. All the information we talk about, all this stuff, the ancient Egyptian, all that, when you open up your mind instead of reading this book and be like, yes, now I know everything because I read this book. You know, instead of closing yourself off, that has a purpose to be like focused. Yeah, you need to be focused, but you need to be focused in right knowledge, real. You know, it takes more than this, but when you know how to read it. Now, the funny thing is, in the book Malachi, like Malachi Z. York, in the book of Malachi, I like to quote that one because that's where we at right now. And the funny thing is, when you read these books, right after Malachi, they get into the New Testament. Well, wait a minute. Right here in Malachi it says, I hope I can find it right now. It says, even from the days of your father, ye were gone away from me. Oh, from mine ordinances, mine laws, and have not kept them. Return unto me, and I will return unto you, saith the Lord. We don't know what that word is actually translated right now. Of hosts. But ye said, wherein shall we return? But what I was actually looking for is that God says right here, I don't change. I don't change. That's basically what I was just looking for. No, I'm going to come back to you because I don't change. I gave you my word, whatever, whatever, and I don't change. I'm coming back. This is what we're going to do. I want you to come out of here because you my people. And then right after it ends, we got the New Testament from the Greeks. From the Greeks. Hellenism. Check it out. Another part I like to focus on in Malachi. Oh my God. Oh my God. And we don't like to say the word God because that comes from the word God. And that's a German word. Like English is lower German. God is the God of the Germans. That's who you calling on. Oh my God. Jesus Christ. Okay. Wait for it. Malachi 3:4. For behold, the day come. I'm not going to do all the ifs and the thouses and all that. We're going to talk in Negro English. For, check it out. The day is coming that you shall burn. Oh, I'm sorry, not you. Not you. The day is coming that burn as an oven. It will be hot as... Oh, it's pretty hot today for September in New York. I'm sweating right now. Literally, I'm not believing I'm sweating. It's effing hot in September in New York. Shall burn as an oven, and all the proud, we can figure out those people, and all that do wickedly. I think you might know one or two people that's doing wickedness, shall be stubble. Okay, what's stubble? Stubble is like if I take a bunch of branches and put them all together and then, you know, and step on them. And the day that comes shall burn them up. Who's them? I mean, if you God, you're going to be real specific. Shall burn everybody up. No, shall burn them up. Saith the Lord. I don't know what the word is right now, but it probably wasn't Lord. Maybe it was in Hebrew, is what I'm saying. The Lord of hosts. God stands in the congregation of gods. The Lord of hosts. That it shall leave them neither root nor branch. What does that mean? Well, we have a history. Us melanin people, we have our story, not his story. We have a story. We can go back, whether it's to Africa, whether it's to right here in America. I can show you artifacts and noses and lips, and you dig deeper and they get bigger and bigger. Leave them neither root nor branch. Ain't nothing down in the dirt for them. Ain't nothing growing out of the dirt for them. But unto you that fear my name, not my wind, not my, not the tidal waves, that fear my name is Roy, shall the Son. It's written right here, S-U-N, not S-O-N. Like when you get to the next book, and all of a sudden we waiting for the S-O-N, when the S-U-N rises every morning. But unto you that fear my name, shall the Son of Righteousness. Because fire, like the sun, is about purification. Anything that you cook or burn is a purification process going on. That's where the Magi get the fire thing from. Arise with healing in his wings. Your melanin absorbs the sun. Everything in our galaxy is 99 point whatever percent sun stuff. Huh? I am making this up. Do the research. With healing in his wings. So that means the sun heals you. I'm looking at the clock, but I don't want to run out and then have to go into the next tape and all that stuff. Okay, with healing in his wings, and ye shall go forth. Okay, so before back here it says, you know, them. I'm going to do this to them. But now he's talking to somebody else because it says, ye shall go forth after the righteous sun has risen, and grow up as calves out of the stall. In other words, you're like ignorant Negroes running around with no real knowledge, and when the righteous sun come up and builds that melanin, you're going to come out these stalls. And guess what you're going to do? And ye shall tread down the wicked, for they shall be ashes under your soles of your feet. Who are they? Who are they? No, for real. Who are they? Who's coming out the stalls? Who's in stalls? And who's coming out, or who's going to be trampled under heel? Or under sole? Under sole. I like that. Not under heel. Somebody's going to be trampled under the sole of your feet. In the day that I shall do this, saith the Lord of hosts. Remember ye the law of Moshe, my servant, which I command unto, and it goes on from there. But the important part of here, the righteous son, S-U-N, somebody's being trampled as stubble and under the soul. Who's coming out the stalls as calves, as children, as moo cows, moo. We call ourselves Moors. We call the land moo. So who's coming out as calves, as baby moos? You know, cows and bulls. And who's being trampled under feet as stubble under ashes? Well, wait a minute. Let's get into some science here. The righteous son, S-U-N, not S-O-N. Read it. Malachi, the last book before you get into the New Testament by the Greeks. Hellenism. 144,000 beings not molested by women or not defiled by women. Wait a minute, Greek, 144,000 not molested by women, little boys. Okay, before we get into that book, the righteous son, S-U-N, the real living, what we in ancient Kemet call raw. Oh, no, I apologize. That's the force of the sun. So that's the part we're worried about. Not the actual physical sun itself, necessarily, but the light, the force of the sun. And what is that force doing? Is burning them up. It's called melanoma. Look it up. Look it up. You don't have to look it up, because we don't have no science schools. Ain't no black science school out there. This is their information. This is their science. Melanoma is real. They dying and dying by the millions from the